Today we are just seated and I want to invite you to my couch. We can just come and let's relax. Today I'm relaxed and we want to talk about lifestyle issues that are surrounding us, and sometimes we even touch on the diseases. My name is Carol, your health coach, and I am happy to see you. Today we are talking to my sisters. This is a segment where we talk about lifestyle issues and diseases. And I would want to talk to my sisters who are younger, who are older, who have texted. You have sent us the comment on the comment section. You've sent us a question on our YouTube channel, on our social media, and you've talked about PMS, premenstrual syndrome. So that's why we are here to talk about premenstrual syndrome as a woman and as a mother to a teenage daughter. And I'm also here to address it as Carol, your health coach, who have worked with quite a number of you or quite a number of my audience, and we have been able to find a solution. So here, this is just a simple, easy conversation. I know anyone who has experienced premenstrual syndrome is wondering what I'm talking about when I'm talking about relaxing, because premenstrual syndrome is some of the problems that a woman experiences just before or during her periods, and sometimes it is so intense that this woman is under so much stress and she's wondering, how can I relax? And so you could be seated there and thinking, Carol, you're telling me about PMS and you're telling me to relax. Yes, imagine I'm here to talk about PMS and I'm telling you to relax. Let me adjust my sitting position so that we can have this conversation and so that I can do what I do best. I love explaining the medical experiences that we have using layman's language. So I want to help you understand what happens to your body or what is happening to your body when you're experiencing PMS. Any woman after they start their periods can experience PMS. Any woman can experience. But there are other women who are wondering, what are you even talking about? Because they have never, and even until their last day on earth, they will never experience premenstrual syndrome. Premenstrual syndrome affects especially teenagers. The first few years of teenagehood is really intense, and this is the explanation behind it. Her body, your body, was not used to having menstrual periods. And then all of a sudden, you now turn and become a woman. So the hormones change. What are hormones? Hormones I call them like the messengers from the brain to the thyroid to the liver to every part of your body. They are the ones that make you. That is when a teenager is developing into a woman, her hips change, her breast starts growing. For a man, they will break their voice and all these things. It's about the hormones. So a teenager, most teenagers experience PMS, intense PMS, as the body is trying to adjust from being a girl to being a woman. I remember when my daughter started periods, she has allowed me to use her as an example in my teachings, because the best experience is real life experiences. I remember the first few months, how difficult it was for her and how the cramps are super, super intense, the mood swings, and how we walked through the journey. And now that is several years later, she has learned how to change the story. She has learned how to cope with that pain, and that's why I'm here to help you the way I helped my daughter, so that you can, even yourself, maybe you can learn a thing or two and it will become easier. So PMS comes with different symptoms. Some of them are intense mood swings. Some moment you want to cry, the next minute you want to laugh, the next minute you're angry, the next minute you're happy. Most people think mood swing is just being angry. Sometimes it's even unexplainable kind of joy. Number two, you can experience, there are women who experience the lower belly. You see, women, we have two bellies, where the food goes, and down here where the baby will live for 9 months. The lower belly gets so much pain, and the cramps are so intense that you feel like there's a pull and push in your body. There are women who experience back pains, very intense back pains. There are women who experience joint pains, and others body weaknesses. There are others who will vomit. There are others who will diarrhea. There are others who will be constipated. There's a woman who will feel all these things I'm talking about all at the same time. Some people even faint. They even go to hospital and they are trying to balance everything because the body is like, what is happening to us? In layman's language, I always imagine that the body is in shock. The muscles are so intense. They are so holding on together like this because just before your periods, it means that your body released, your ovaries released an egg, let me call it an egg in quotes, it's called an ova. It released an ova and it came to the fallopian tube waiting for fertilization. Then it never happened. So the uterus was preparing for the baby and the walls had thickened. They thickened so that the baby can, when the baby comes, it can find some food. At the same time, your breasts become very sore and very tensed because they were preparing that if the baby comes, what will the baby eat? They will get, the breast will feed the baby. And now that there is no fertilization, so there is no baby, the uterine walls have to break. Oh my God. And that is when the women experience the cramps as the walls are being scrapped down. And then all this scrapping comes out in form of blood. That explains why sometimes the first, the second, or even the third day, or some women, when it is now they have other issues, sometimes they go even up to 7 days, the blood comes out in clots and it looks like it's the liver, the liver, you know, it's clots, it's dark brown, dark red. That it's because the walls are being cleaned up. So the next time you feel that so intense pain, it is your muscles that are trying to refuse the scrapping of that. Now the problem comes in when a woman has hormonal imbalance. That's a topic that is so diverse, but I'm going to talk to you about it in another episode. So when a woman has hormonal imbalance, it becomes too intense. But when when the woman is going through the normal hormonal changes, they don't experience so much pain. So most ladies who experience PMS, it means that there is an imbalance of hormones, and so they need to be helped. But one of the second thing that happens is that the muscles are so tense. That's why you feel so much pain. How do you relax the muscles? The muscles are relaxed by feeding your body with a mineral that is very important that God created called magnesium. That explains why during your periods or just before your periods, you crave chocolate. Chocolate provides you with high amounts of magnesium. When you get enough amount of magnesium, your muscles relax. When they relax, the blood flow comes out. For women who have experienced this, what I've taught my daughter is whenever she's experiencing the PMS and maybe she's at home, you see at school she's not able to access these things. If you have chamomile tea helps you calm down. If you have hibiscus tea, you can use it to calm down. If you have rosemary tea, it can be able to help your muscles relax. But the best and the most and the easiest way is to take the original dark chocolate. Please remember I've said original dark chocolate, not just any chocolate. When you take the original dark chocolate, you help the menses to just relax. Number 2, you can look for Epsom salt. All these things I'll teach you. Go to our product segment. When you go to our product segment, we have explained these products and we have shown you how you can use them. And if you have any questions, I'm giving you our phone number and you can ring to us. So if you're a young girl, if you're a young woman, if you're a woman who is seated there with PMS and they're wondering, what wrong did I do? What curse? It is not a curse. It's just the hormones that are confused. And at some point, if you don't show the hormones the way, as you progress in life, they might end up becoming too intense and being problematic for you. There is a myth that I always want to address. There are some people who will tell you that if you give birth, the PMS will reduce. It is not always the case. So don't be that girl who will run to try and conceive so that it can end, because PMS is a problem that is facing so many people. Now, there's someone else who is watching me and they have been going through endometriosis. I would want to address endometriosis separately from PMS. I am not trying to underrate PMS, but endometriosis is now bigger when the uterine wall and adenoma and all these other all these other diseases, we will talk about them one by one. So it is not always that you have PMS, you will have endometriosis. And it's not always that because you have PMS, it can never be solved. And when you have these symptoms, learn how you can help your body. I'd want to do another segment where I'll take you through step by step on how you can be able to do this. But for now, allow me to just let you internalize what you've talked about, and so that when the next segment comes, you'll be able to find a solution. My name is Caro, your health coach, and I am always happy to teach us on how we can use the natural resources that surround us to prevent and manage diseases. If you'd want to talk to me, if you'd want to reach my team, you can call these numbers 0711 621563 or 0750 621563. We are in Thika town, Witavia building. Witavia is the building that hosts Consolidated Bank, and you can come to Annex room 201 and you'll find help. If you are in different towns, you cannot access Thika very fast, look down here at the comment section. Our first pinned post, we have different towns, different locations, the contact details, and every member of R&B. R&B is Rejuvenating Nature's Beam. And if you talk to any of our staff members, they'll be able to help you and they'll be able to give you more information. I would not be able to, I would feel so bad if I ended this conversation without telling you thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments and the questions. Keep them coming. They are all welcomed. The phone numbers I've given you, the email, my YouTube channel, comment section. You can go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Caro your health coach. Send us those questions, those comments. And remember to subscribe. Remember to share this video with your friends so that we can keep learning. This production was made possible by Smart Edge Media. Thank you very much, Team Smart Edge Media. I look this glamorous because of my face, my makeup. EJ Beauty, girl, you're doing an amazing job. Evelyn has dressed me from Magaiway Boutique along Magadi Road in Kiserian and in Ongata Rongai. Thank you very much. See you next episode when we're talking about how then do we relieve the PMS.